watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. We're going to be looking at a Rough Ryder reserve knife today. This is the box. This is model number RRR020. Now this is a brand new release from the Rough Ryder reserve line. Inside that box you're going to have a aluminum tube. Just metal, and top comes off. You get foam to protect it. You guys are familiar with the Rough Ryder reserve line. You've seen this before. Now inside there you also have this nice handy little cleaning cloth. It's kind of white on that side and gray and black on this side. And then to finish it off, get some nice wax paper with the logo on there to keep the knife nice and dry. But yeah, good packaging and good presentation from Rough Ryder on all of these Rough Ryder reserve line knives. But we're looking at the Panthera today, which is again is model number RRR020. The handle length here is just shy of 4 inches closed. You get nickel silver bolsters on either end. This one with the single thread and this one with 2 nickel silver pins. Nickel silver shield here. I believe this is a new bomb shield design. This is the first release with that one, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please let me know below. But yeah, it's a little different shape than the ones I'm used to seeing on the Rough Ryder reserve line. Now on the back, you pretty much the same thing. Just nice smooth transitions, no proud pins. Only thing I really feel when I run my finger across is just the threading on the bolsters. Same with the front. So nice clean design. I do like the shape of the knife. The pattern shape, it's kind of unique. I'm not really able to compare this to anything else that I've really come across. Now there probably is something that I'm missing, but I went kind of through a couple of different of my reference books and didn't really find anything that stood out as being particularly similar. Now there's Seahorse Whittler, maybe is a similar shape, but it comes down, you know, doesn't have this sway to it. So it's just different in design. Now this blade has a half stop. We're looking at a drop point blade here. Pretty attractive blade. Nice swedging on it there, match strike pull. Get about a, say about a 6 to the half point, and then about a 5 on the way out. But good walk and talk overall. You can hear the snap there. Let me do that once more. So good snap on it. Good lockup. So that's all quality. That to me does the job. Now these run $50. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They're right at the edge of the budget line of knives that I will review before we get into the premium. You can actually get these for about $46 at Chicago Knife Works, maybe just slightly over that, $46 and change. But they're $49.99 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. But the blade is a drop point blade. Got the swedging there. Nice sharpening choil there. We got a measurement of 3 inches to the tang. And then a cutting edge. Maybe just slightly over 2.5 inches. So I think this is going to be, yeah, definitely legal in the UK. For you guys over there across the pond. Now here's a triple R tang stamp, or tang etch actually, with the triple R design there. There's another closer look at the swedging and the nail nick and your edge grind there. But it's just a flat ground blade. And again, there's the other side, the blade edge. Pretty even. A little bit heavy in the rounded area of the grind there. But pretty uniform on both sides, I'd say. Again, good lockup. all that seems to be fine. Swedging doesn't interfere with the nail nick, so that's good. The open is, you know, maybe could have been a little easier had they not put the swedge on there. You could have just done a clasp open, but as it is, it's not even difficult to use the nail nick, but that would be my preferred way of opening it, just use the nail nick. So the negatives, well, there is a few small negatives. Well, I wouldn't say they're small. There are some negatives to the knife. The main one, my main complaint would be when you have the handle in a neutral position such as this, you can see how much downward slope there is to that blade. Now that's great if you're doing a lot of scoring, you're cutting carpet, but it limits you to this portion of the blade because, as you can see, if I put this blade flat along with the handle, you're going to bottom out right here and only be able to use this part of the blade, which is fine, but all of this is wasted unless you're at an edge, along the edge of something where you can have it raised, you know, and have it up in the air and cut such as that. So for surface cuts, yeah, just not going to be a great knife, and it makes it just a touch awkward to handle. I feel like I'm having to kind of compensate for the angle by bringing my wrist back to have a more straight lined approach to whatever it is I'm cutting. So for a user, don't think it's going to be a fantastic knife for me. Now, for those that are not bothered by that or prefer, you know, a blade that angles downward, I mean, I have sow bellies that do that, and they're great. But the thing is about a sow belly is it has 3 blades, and then not all of them are downward sloped like that. It's just generally the spade blade. So I understand it, but to have no other, you know, recourse, it makes the knife kind of a little less useful in my eyes. So yeah, I don't know why they designed it in such a way that the back spine here, you know, wasn't more, you know, in line with it where the blade angle isn't sloped down quite so much. I think it would have been a more useful knife had they done that. So I guess it's not multiple complaints, it's just kind of one major complaint about the knife from my perspective. Now, again, this is completely subjective opinion about that. I mean, if you're used to that and that's something that you like, then, you know, that's not going to bother you. But for me, yeah, it just kind of limits my use of it. I just would have liked to have seen, you know, a more typical style angle of the knife to come out here. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of complaints about this knife. I think it's a beautiful blade. I like the handle shape. You know, it's very well constructed. It has everything you'd want in terms of construction. Maybe just a natural handle material because, well, we've been a little bit spoiled with some of the releases, you know, like the kayak that had the wood handle. So we're kind of maybe a little more jaded towards having a knife that has a natural handle material. But if you can overlook that, I mean, it's well constructed. You've got no gapping. The knife seems to be plenty sharp and performs a really good walk and talk. So all of those things being said, it's just a little awkward to use, in my opinion. So good firm grip on it, plenty of handle, you know, room for your hand, all 4 fingers. So just a little bit weird. So for that reason, I guess that's really going to be a buyer's choice. And that's about all I have to say about it. Everything, you know, comes together well. But I think sometimes in their effort to be a little different, the Rough Rider Reserve line kind of takes things too far and makes some poor design decisions. I'm not sure what they might have done differently to allow that blade to open up a little wider, but have a less acute angle on the opening would have been, you know, ideal for me. And would have been a home run, really, because otherwise I really enjoy this knife. But that's what I've got for you today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. You guys have a fantastic day. Take care.